Legal framework. Access to justice is a basic principle of the rule of law. In the absence of access to justice, people are unable to have their voice heard, exercise their rights, and challenge discrimination or hold decision makers accountable. The paragraph 14 and 15 of the United Nations activities in support of member states efforts to ensure access to justice are a core component of the work in the area of the rule of law. Then we have the cases. On the General Assembly report, the Committee on the Rights of the Child was concerned that the inadequate supervision of alternative care institutions resulted in child abuse and neglect, such as in the Casitas del Sur and La Gran Familia Mama Rosa institutions. Both cases presented violence on the child, sexual abuse, human trafficking, torture, and 12 missing children.
Convention on the Rights of the Child. It is the first international treaty that recognizes human rights for all children and adolescents. It has four main principles, which are the following. The first one is non-discrimination, Article 2. The second one is the best interest of the child, Article 3. The third one is the right to life, survival and development, Article 6. And the final one is the right to opinion freely, Article 12. Here are some of the main articles of the Convention on the Rights of the Child. Article 12 enshrines the right to be properly involved in the decisions that affect them. Article 9, regarding the procedures for separating the child from his family, recognizes the right of interested parties to participate and to make their opinions known. Article 21, concerning adoptions, also recognizes the right of interested persons to informed consent. Article 22, regarding the asylum application, obligates the states to establish a system to process these applications, but it also enacts a legislation that reflects the special treatment of unaccompanied or separated minors. Article 37, on the rights of the children in conflict with the law, prohibits states from depriving a child of liberty, but it also obligates the states to quickly facilitate legal assistance. In terms of jurisprudence, we have several examples. Here is the first one, which is a view adopted by the Committee under the Optional Protocol to the Convention on the Rights of the Child. It is a communications procedure concerning communication, number 16, 2007. It is a case of an Algerian citizen who claimed to be victim of violation of the Articles 3, 8, 12, 18, 20, 27, and 29 of the Convention. In accordance to the Article 6 of the Optional Protocol, the Working Group on Communications, acting on behalf of the Committee, requested the state party not to return the author of this claim to his country of origin. Nevertheless, the Working Group on Communications, acting on behalf to the Committee, decided to reject the state's party request. So there was no consideration was given to the best interest of the child in this case. The CRC membership. The members are elected for a term of 4 years by state parties in accordance with Article 43 of the Convention on the Rights of the Child. Members serve in their personal capacity and may be re-elected if they are nominated. In conclusion, we can see how access to justice can be analyzed from different perspectives. We have a lot of instruments to do so. We have the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. We also have the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights. When talking about access to justice in regional cases, we have the Inter-American Commission on Human Rights, and for our case that we are studying kids, we have the Convention on the Rights of the Child.
The American Convention on Human Rights, in similar terms, is one of the institutions that look for the human rights for all human beings. In Article 8, 9, and 10, we can find the relation to juridical guarantees for all human beings that is related with the access to justice. On this article, we can find the civil and political rights that are related to the right to juridical personality, which express that every person has the right to the recognition as a person before the law. In Article 8, we can find the right to a fair trial. This applies for the people that has been blamed for a crime. At the same time, we have the Article 17, which establishes the rights of the family. This is important because this is one of the main resources for the rights for a child. That also mentions on the Article 19 that every minor has the right to the measures of protection required by his condition as a minor on the part of his healthy family, society, and, of course, the state. Also,